Hello Flosstube, my name is Griffin and this is Stitching with the Griffin number 34. Hold on a second. Okay. I hope everyone is well. It is a beautiful day here in East Texas. If you're new here, welcome. This channel is predominantly about cross stitch. I do talk about hand sewing and embroidery projects when I have them, which I don't have right now. I also, at the end of the video, talk about other types of crafts and interests. So if you want, you can stop at the end of the discussion about my cross stitching, or you can keep going until the end. Either way, welcome, and I'm glad to see you here. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I do have some progress to show, as I try to do every week. I don't know what else to say, so we're just going to get started. I have done very little on farm this week. Farm or animal farm or nursery, whichever. This is a kit from DMC Creative World, no longer available. I am using the kit Aida, which is a 16 count Zygarde, and I'm using the kit thread, which is DMC, of course, DMC thread. Let me pull up the picture because I did remember to take pictures. Didn't do a whole lot. I got involved with some other things. Also, working on a frame has slowed me down on the project I'm using with that. Okay, so let's see. I apologize for the glare. That's where we were last week. I had finished the horse and the squirrel, and just needed some area down here done, and basically that's all I did. That's all I got done. Let's see if I can do this. So basically that's all I did. Let's see here. Doing this too, I really need to do something about this, but anyway. Let's see. Okay. Nope. Let's rethink this. What am I doing here? Usually I have something I can put there. I don't know what I did with it. Let me see if I can fix this. Alright, there we go. So basically I filled in all of this area and put in this little building here. There's several more buildings over here, but I'm going to work on them when I work on the next section. So yeah. So basically I did this little barn here, and I filled in this little area right here where it was missing. Let's see if I can show you again. Yeah. So the little gap right here is filled in. It came over here, and then the little building is right there. So next week, or this coming week, I will be doing all of the back stitching. All of the back stitching. And on the horse, there's a lot of back stitching. But I will get all of that done, and then I will move on to the next section. Once all the back stitching done, it will be basically halfway done. It's not a complete quarter of that. But yeah, so that was Animal Farm. I'm doing that 2/2. Sorry, 2/1 full cross. Yeah, full cross. And so moving right along, this next one, it's already showed you part of it, I think. This is Cardinal Points. It's a stitch along that I am doing with Sarah the Northwood Stitcher, and I also found out there's another one of my subscribers is doing this. I'm sorry, dear, I forgot to write your name down, but I will mention her in the next one, and I'm hoping that she will share Sorry, I have a roommate. Okay, sorry. I'm hoping she will share some pictures of it so that I can share them with you, or try to anyway. So I'm actually working in this page 2, which is in this area. And let me see. This is where I was last time. Oop, there you go. That's basically the middle of this area, and I had just finished up the border here and put these 2 little bits for the flowers. It's kind of hard to see, I have glare, but I had started 2 little flowers on either side of that. And give me a moment. Here I am. I put in this motif and put in my kitty. Isn't she cute? It was originally supposed to be a dog. I changed it to a cat. Thank you for all the suggestions for how to modify the dog into a cat. So that little thing right there, I don't know how well you can see it, but those are dogs, and even though I do like dogs, I am a cat person, so I decided I wanted to put a cat on one side, so I did. So basically I have finished that, put the little kitty in there, did the flowers, at least one of them. Yeah, okay. I finished both of the flowers on either side, so now I'm going to work on this big motif, and that's probably going to take me a couple of weeks. So basically I will be doing the cardinal and the N for the north point, and then the following week I will do this big flower plant thing. Now I'll do more of it this week if I have the time. If not, I'm not going to worry about it. Now this is a long dog sampler. It's called Cardinal Points, put out by Gentle Arts. I am using the Call for Gentle Arts thread and the Call for 18 count white Aida. I am working this 2/1, and yeah, it's coming along very well. As I said, I'm on page 2 out of 6, so doing very well with that, I think. Moving right along. I mean, I do enjoy Cardinal Points. I'm not a sampler person, but this one was just too pretty, and so I did it, and I might do another one later on this year. I don't know. I have a lot of other things that I want to be doing. That said, frames. We have discussed frames. Where's the picture? Sorry, give me a moment. I have lost my mind. No, I haven't lost my mind. I just lost my picture. There you go. Alright. This is my first time working in frames, as for those of you who are new here. For those of you who aren't, you've seen this a couple of times now. It is slowing me down. It's even slower than working in a hoop, but that's because look how big the frame is. This is like a 24-inch frame. It's big. Yeah. Now I know why some people are, take a while to work on it. The project is, if I turn the paper up correctly, The Magic of Books. The artist is N. Northup. The producer is Charting Creations Designs. Or Charting Creations. Charting Creations. I am doing this on 16 count. I think it's either 16 or 18 count natural Aida. I don't know. I wanted it a little bit bigger than 49 by 61, but I didn't want it as big as 63 by 79, so I got it in between. So that's what it looks like when it's finished. Now I'm working over here. I am also on page 2 on that. And let me see here. Bring up the picture. So I have been working, I finally finished this, but this is where I was last time. I was working on the column and I was down here, and that's just like a ton of graffiti. And with the frame, it wasn't as easy to flip back and forth and work under the frame. To keep moving the frame back and forth to change the colors. I have since seen a video from Caterpillar Cross Stitch showing another way to do your thread, work your thread, staying on the top of the piece predominantly. So I might be trying that to see if that will help cut down on some of the time that I spend working on this. So I did finish I finally did finish the column. And as you can see, there is a lot of color in that. Let me bring that up there, see? And so next time, this coming week, I will be working the row going across here, and hopefully that will be a little easier. There is some give to the fabric right now. I have tightened it up as much as I possibly can, but since this is the very top, there's not a lot of, I can't really turn it and tighten it up anymore, because then I will be losing my ability to work the top here. I did stitch it in, as you can see, because otherwise it was going to fall out. I didn't leave very big margins, but then I wasn't planning on working on a frame, so lesson learned. So that one, as I said, that's the magic of books. Still moving along with that one, and still having fun with it. I am working that on the, I think I said, I'm using the Call for DMC threads, and I'm working that 2/1. Working at 2/1. I am sorry, I keep moving around while I'm talking, but I'm trying to put it down. So yes, so that's that. Those are 3 of my 4. Farm is my focus piece for this year because I'm trying to get it done for those of you who are new. Now this last one is a carryover from last year. It was my focus piece last year. It was supposed to be my focus piece last year. I ended up getting distracted by other things. I am on page 3, even though it doesn't look like it. Sorry, forgot to keep this up. I am on page 3, even though it doesn't look like it. And I think I'm on the 3rd column. Yeah. So, first of all, it is the map of Middle Earth, for those of you who do not know. Working in this area right here. Moving from south to north. This time, instead of north to south like I was doing, I will go north to south when I finish when I work on it again. So let's see here. Show you where I was. That's where I was last time. 3 away from the top. I am doing this on 25 count easy grid. And I guess it's like a white or an off-white, something like that. So there's where I was last time. Up in the, almost to the R, I guess, yeah, the R-nor. Almost finished the N in the word R-nor. And, give me 1 second. I'm always doing this, but let's wrap that around. This has been so much easier since I cut it down, folks. I am, like, thrilled. So there I am. I finished, oops, this side. I finished the column. And I'm up here, back up to the top of the map. The N is done in R-nor. And the O is almost completely done. So there we are. And I will be working down this way. And I do believe I'll be able to get 3 at a time or at least 3 at a time from now on, because it's so much easier to work this. So this should go quicker now. Once farm is done, this will become my focus piece for the year again. So I'm very happy with that. I am using the called for DMC thread 2/1 half stitch or tent stitch on this. This is the only one I'm doing the tent stitch on. This is the Map of Middle Earth, as I said, Anki Coleman design. Oh my gosh, I forgot who the artist is. I apologize. I don't even know if I know who the artist is. I will leave the information for each of the projects in the description box below if you're interested in knowing more about them. But yes, this is the only one I'm doing the half stitch on, or the tent stitch on. And for you newcomers, you can see I don't spend a lot of time talking about the projects. They've been going on for a little while. If you want to know more, if you want me to slow down, let me know. Also, it was brought to my attention that people might not be getting notifications, or might not be able to ring the bell to get the notifications. I do have my video set for not made for children. If that keeps you from ringing the bell and receiving notifications, I can change it over. The reason why I have it set for not made for children is because I might use profanity from time to time. I am planning on doing some snarky cross stitches later on, and some of them will be inappropriate for children, or at least it will be offensive to people, and their parents may not want them to see it. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying not to be like really rude, but I also do not feel like my freedom of speech should be curtailed for that, reason. So if my setting it as not made for children keeps you from being able to ring the bell, I do apologize. You'll just have to keep an eye out. I do have a set schedule where I release a video every Wednesday, usually around 2 p.m. Central Mountain Time, or Central Time US. So if that helps, fantastic. Otherwise, you'll just have to keep an eye out for me. Let me see what else. Okay, so that's the end of my stitching. And if that's all you wanted to know about, if that's all you were interested in, then great. I will see you next week, and I will see you on the flip side. If you are wanting to stay a little longer, because these videos are never very long, half an hour at most, I think. But if you're willing to stay a little longer and listen to some of the other stuff I have going on, then let's get into that. First off, crocheting. Look at my bunny. I plan on making several of these for Easter. I did realize his ears are not quite even, but there's my little bun bun. Now, he's got like a tiny little tail. I'm thinking about putting some pom-poms on the rest of my rabbits. What do you think? Keep the little bitty tail, or get a pom-pom to stick there? I won't be able to stick it on him because it'll look funny, but yeah. I made that with Loops and Threads Sweet Snuggles yarn. It's a chenille. It says polyester, but it's a chenille. And I used, for those of you who are crocheters, I used a eye hook, I think. If you're interested in the pattern, let me know. It was a free pattern. Let me know, and then I will post it in my next video. I'll post the link down for it. I do love sharing videos and patterns and things like that. One of the other things is my little owl. Isn't it cute? This one was made with Red Heart Super Saber yarn. This one's in gray mainly. He's cute. I also have the free pattern for that one. speaking of yarn and crocheting, well, this lady crochets and knits too, I think. Her channel is called Amora Loves Yarn. I will link to it below. This woman is fab. She is very much a yarn lover. She's been doing videos where she goes to different yarn shops in different countries, as well as her own country. She's in the UK, and she does tours of these yarn shops, and she likes to squish the yarn. I do too. I like to go to the yarn shop, look at what I'm going to get, feel the yarn, and then decide, you know, if that's what I'm going to do. Right? Let me see if I can get my arms. There we go. Right there is a Caring Cake yarn, which I will get out probably in the next video to show you, because the quality right now, the light is not really good, so, and I don't want to get up. But I will show you that yarn. I made a hat, a pair of fingerless gloves, and a lap blanket with this. It's called Tide Pools, but I'll get it out and show you next time. I want to do a headscarf with it. That yarn right there, which you may or may not be able to tell is yarn, is a heathered bamboo yarn. It's bamboo. It's called, it says heathered on it, and it is a grass green, I think. I have a wrap that I made right here out of it that I'm going to fringe. I also made a silver one. This is 100% bamboo. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I'm going to fringe the bottom of this one as well. It's just a wrap, like an evening wrap that you can just wear out. It's using a simple V-stitch. I used the H-hook with it, but this was my own pattern. I mean, it's a simple V-stitch, so. Oh, sorry, hitting things. But yeah, so that's my crocheting. As I said, I'll be making some more rabbits. I will work on Sally. Her face is just like, yeah, she's going to be a lot more fiddly than Jack Skellington was, but I will get her done. Let me see. I've been reading. I forgot to write down the books. I have been watching some Flosstubers. I have 4 of them for you today, so I'm going to do shout outs for you. The first one is Champagne and Stitches. I'm sorry I didn't catch the names. I tend to forget names anyway. I had to write down what she was doing. Anyway, I like the little tiny town stitches, and I'm thinking about getting some, but there's different people who are doing them. You know, they have different towns and things like that. So anyway, this one was done by Heart and Hand, and it's called The Big Hearted Tiny Town, and it's just a strip. It's a little town. There's actually several more in the series that she showed, which I thought was just so cute, and eventually I will get them and do them myself. But she also did Peacock Pincushion by Cottage Garden Samplings, which I thought was cute. Tiny Town was a finished. Pincushion was, I don't think Pincushion was. I'm not sure, but I will leave a link to her video down below, link to her. I would suggest going over and checking her out. The next one is the Yellow Rose Stitcher, and she's doing the Spring Quaker. Hey Sarah, somebody else doing the Spring Quaker. I'm not doing Spring Quaker, but you should go check that one out. It looks very, very pretty. Let me see, what have I got here? Creative Lee. It's creative and then Lee, Leigh. She's doing one called Remember Me by Teresa Kogut, which I thought was very nice. Again, I'll be linking to all of these folks. There's Crafty. Can't read my line. Crafty Gaming Jamie. Crafty Gaming Jamie. And she is doing one called Rose Library by Unconventional Cross Stitch or X Stitch. It is beautiful, people. I really want to do that one. I want to find that one and do that one eventually. It does look like it's a full coverage. So that's just gonna, I don't know where I would put that. Realistically, I don't want to do another full coverage this year unless I get closer to having a map done. Now, that being said, my birthday start coming up is a carousel horse that is mostly full, I want to say full coverage, maybe not it, because it's a carousel horse on a carousel, on its own. Anyway, I've shown pictures in other videos, and as we get closer to my birthday in May, I will be starting it on May 1st, so it would be my birthday month stitch. And I will probably, most likely, be stitching that along with Farm, unless Farm is finished by then, which I don't see that happening. But I'll be doing both of those together. I might do map as well. It just depends on the time, because I would like to get as much of the carousel horse done as I possibly can in the month of May, because if I don't finish it, which I don't see that happening, but if I don't finish it, then I will carry that one over to next year, or I don't know, I might finish it later on after I finish something else. I have no idea yet. I am not going to make any long-term plans, because you never know. But that's it for me. I don't have anything else going on. I am reading, but I forgot to write down the books that I'm reading. I just finished 2. I'm into Cozy Mysteries again right now, so that's what I've been reading. I use Google Books, Google Play Books mostly to find books and to purchase books right now. I do add them to my Goodreads account, and hopefully the links that I have below are working, so if you're interested, you can go over there and look. They don't have a really good way of sharing the video, sharing the pages. So anyway, yeah, so that's that. I'm glad if you made it this far. Thank you so much. Every minute that you watch helps me out. I am still in the under 1,000 subscriber club, which is fine. I'm still pretty raw and new, but I am grateful for all of the people that have subscribed, and I'm glad you're here and watching and returning and joining up. So please, if you like what you see, hit the button, leave a comment below if you so feel inclined. Constructive criticism is appreciated and welcomed. And if you're new here and you've lasted this long and you like what you see, please subscribe and ring the bell if you're able to. And I will see you guys on the flip side.